Yeah, hello everyone. Once again, welcome to Harmless TV on YouTube and welcome to Joyce Dan on Facebook page. Please, if you join me, share the video and remain blessed. We are about to give out this particular information concerning the senator of Borno State. The man has cried out again. The senator of Borno State has cried that he's begging the whole Nigerians to unite together, that if not, they are going to lose a lot. For me, I think if they want the Nigerians to unite together, they know what to do. The first thing is to tackle the issue of the insecurity in the state and defend the Nigerian people against the Fulani herdsmen that are killing them in their farms, and defend them also from the Boko Haram terrorists. Yeah, welcome. So sorry for the pronunciation, okay? You're welcome. Please share. So I think the best thing for them to do is to try to tackle the problem, okay? Let them defend the Nigerian people against the Fulani herdsmen and against the Boko Haram terrorist jihadists, ISWAP, or so on and so forth. Now, the senator of Borno State have cried out, begging for the unity of the Nigerian country, that everybody should please unite together for them to move forward, that if they divide, if they separate, they are going to lose a lot and a lot. So let's get into the details. He said Nigeria will lose a lot if divided. This is coming from Senator Ali Ndume. The senator representing Borno State Senatorial District has warned that Nigerians have a lot to lose if the country is divided. Ndume made this known in a statement issued on Tuesday to mark this year at Al-Kaiba celebrations. I think they are doing their celebration at I don't know what they call it. Okay? He therefore urged those following the cause for disunity and division to stop and embrace things that would unite Nigeria as a country. The senator further advised that Nigerians embrace unity and tolerance for each other. The defense nature of the Nigerian people remains the main source of its strength and unity. According to him, he said, we stand to lose a lot if we continue to feed on what will divide us rather than focus on what will unite us as a people. He said, I therefore enjoin Nigerians to embrace the spirit of unity, tolerance for peaceful coexistence, he said. And the man continued to say, good afternoon, beautiful presentation. Yeah, good afternoon there, Sonny Bob. You're so handsome. Good afternoon. Please share the video. He continued to say that Buhari should stop paying the politicians' salary, that he should use the money to fight the insecurity in the country. I think he's right there. And it's not only paying the paying of the politicians. There are a lot that they are using Nigerian money to do, instead of them to use it to fight the insecurity in that particular land. So let's go in there and find out what he said concerning the payments of the politicians. He says, stop paying politicians' salary, use money to fight insecurity. Ali Ndume, the chairman Senate Committee on Army, has urged the President Muhammadu Buhari led federal government to stop salaries of politicians and use the money to fight insecurity in the country. The lawmaker made the call while urging Buhari to take the issue of security very, very serious. How can he take it serious since he's the one that is destroying the country? You are the terrorist, and how can you take the security of the country serious? It's just that people are pushing him to do some kind of things, you know. People are just pushing him to secure the country. If not, he's the one that is spoiling the country. Because if Buhari is not the one that is spoiling the country, when the southeast and the southwest rise up calling for the government security concerning the Fulani herdsmen that are killing their people, I think the Nigerian authority should have been arresting all those Fulani herdsmen. Yes, they should have stopped them. But instead, they defend them. And that is what makes many people to get angry in the country, and people begin to question, are we going to move forward? Are we going to survive if we continue supporting the Nigerian country? Or are we going to divide just to secure ourselves and our people? So it's left for you. Please leave your comments. Ndume's who spoke with journalists in Abuja yesterday, said the government should source funds for security same why it did to fund infrastructure and other developmental projects in the Nigeria. He said the president should make the issue of insecurity a priority. He should leave every other thing and concentrate on security. That means even if they will stop paying us and use the money to tackle security, it is not when you are secured that you will talk of other things. It is not only the politicians but everybody. If you know that you cannot move out of your house and they say sacrifice your salary, won't you do it? Many people are working from home, yet they are being paid. They should stop paying salaries and address the whole issue of insecurity. If you did not have money, stop paying salaries and allowance and use the money to provide security. If you are borrowing money to provide infrastructure, why can't we borrow money to protect our people? Okay? Then he also raised an alarm, letting us to know that the Boko Haram are regrouping. They are regrouping. They are being so strong now that they are even able to strike at any moment. So the senator also continued to say that he raised the alarm that Boko Haram militants have started regrouping again in Borno, Yobe, and Adamawa states. The lawmaker stated this on Tuesday while briefing journalists after the binary. Ndume was speaking on his bill seeking to establish Federal College of Education, Gwazua, Borno State. The bill passed its second reading on the floor of the Senate on Tuesday. Ndume, however, said the resurgence of Boko Haram activists in the northeast should not stop the establishment of more schools in Borno State. The problem we are facing in Borno and to some extent in Yobe and Adamawa is that the insurgents is resurging again, and that is a matter of concern. Part of the solution is not to give up and not to show the insurgents that Nigerians are overwhelmed, but to show that despite their terrorist attack and their stance against Western education, more institutions would be established. So he said that Boko Haram people, they are being regrouping, and everybody know what the Boko Haram need, and that is what the northern part of the country, many of them need. That there should not be the Western education, that there should not be schools, university. Tell me, how can somebody live without education? How? Without education, how can we survive? For example, now you are traveling to one area and you don't know how to read. How can you read the signboard? How can you talk to people? How can you express yourself? Even if when they don't understand your language, how can you translate it by writing? It's so bad. And this is what some parts of the country want everybody to accept. It's not possible, you know. It's not possible. The Nigerian people are not going to stop education. Yes, because they benefit a lot from education. Some of the northern parts, their girls that they allow to study, many of them know the secrets of education now. And those that are not educated are even regretting. Those that are forced into early marriage are regretting. And some of them are being depressed because of they didn't know nothing, you know. Like me now, had it been like this school, at least a little, how can I be even presenting or something like that? How can I read? How can I go through the internet? You see the white people today, they make it. And they will keep on making it because they are all educated. A lot of them, let me say 80% of the white Western people are educated. And that is the problem of the poverty in Africa entirely. A lot of African people are not educated because many of them don't even have the money to pay for the school fees. They can't afford it. Some will even drop out at primary school, some will drop out at secondary school, some will drop out even in the university because they don't have money to further more. And that is what is making African country to be poorer. How can they maintain their economics without schooling? They are even telling us that a lot of business that they are doing with white people, the white people are even gaining more than them, giving them just little. Yes, because you are not educated, you can't even calculate. You can't calculate. You don't know amount of money. You don't even know what you are doing. So tell me, how can the Fulani herdsmen and the Boko Haram tell the whole Nigerian people to stop educating, to stop going to school? That going to school is a sin. How can going to school be a sin? Something that is benefiting you, something that is making you to even learn something